Bitcoin. Lot of human beings are speaking on, but really few own it. So how would you sense on receive pay in the top section cryptocurrency? Of previous following year, personnel at Japan web company Gihatmo team will be amongst the newest to discover out how feels. More than rather than 4,000 employees are creature taking into account the stock option to get a proportion of their wages in Bitcoin. Critics say it is a sale trick, announced at a period while world concern in the finance technique has never been high. It as well carries risks. The flying exchange slumped recent 1 week but has rebounded by more than rather than 50%. But which will it very indicate for tenant and servant? Bitcoin salaries are normally pay onto the digital exchange's importance at an coordinated day and period. To hold the numbers easy, if the Bitcoin cost was $10,000 and an servant opted to include $1,000 in the digital exchange, they would get 0.1 Bitcoin. Employees who select to sell law off would get the identical in cash money as they would include bin pay, so length as they had organized for the selling to occur in preliminary. But keeping on the cryptocurrency, be it for a date, a 1 week or a year, would see its importance go up or go downward. How $1,000 may end up creature cost $5,000. Or potential following to anything. And so several claim how profitable salary in Bitcoin efficaciously encourages human beings to gambling. If an servant is reception their wages in Bitcoin, they might as so be reception raffle tickets, told Massimo Massa, prof of financial at INSEAD. They are fair part in a play. Personnel must be done aware how down there's no warranty how its cost will growth and down there's no inherent importance since down there's anything to behind it upwards, he told. Addition, such a schemes could never be mandatory. These days a lot of human beings are looking to get portion, and occasionally all of their wages pay in Bitcoin, told Bitwage founding member Jonathan Chester. The business has the year machine $30 meter in salary for 20,000 users in the US, Europe, Roman America and Asia consisting personnel of Google, Facebook, GE, Philips, the Joint Nations and the US Navy. Lot of these workers had signed up for the facility on their own. Mr. Chester told he transformed 15% of his own monthly average wages and believes it is a way of accumulating Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies out of anxious on if thou repurchase at the lock period. How is since human beings can in theory bring the risks of variability since they just buy slight bits above period. It is a cunning one to generalize, and it seems unavoidable how as the production develops, so too will the tax rules. Where they are in the planet, employees will normally be exposed for revenue tax due on their Bitcoin salary, intended on its importance at the period the wages is pay. But fair love in stockpile options, employees may requirement to pay equity reached tax if their Bitcoin has rising in importance, depending on the tax jurisdictional. Several companies work in the cryptocurrency production include been offer Bitcoin salaries for year. Following all, if you got in previous and purchased while the cost was lot reduce, later it could be a clever go to use it now to pay salary. But for other it is all on industry policy. Japan's Gihatmo, for sample, says it wants to get personnel thought on cryptocurrencies. It has newly advanced in cryptocurrency trade and cryptographic mountain. And so it hopes how, if at low several employees include straight private expertise of Bitcoin, it will assist in upbringing and evolving cryptocurrency competence. And how, it says is urgent to the increase and extension of our cryptocurrency industry. The digital fee production is expansion, in new digital currencies growing all the period. At the Singapore relying blockchain business 10x, personnel normally include their basis wages pay in their banking accounts, but their monthly average benefit is pay in pay tokens, the company's own digital exchange. The tokens, that can be sold on digital exchanges, were given in an original peace offer in June, enabling the business to lift $80 meter. 10x company founder and CEO, Julian Hospital, told it did not do feeling to buy Bitcoin to pay bonuses while the business already had its own exchange. Profitable bonuses in tokens can incentivize personnel as pay-ins importance should growth in link in the business's successful, Mr. Hospital added. 10x Society officer, Mike Ferrer, has lost future and opted to get portion of his basis wages in pay-in, on top of his monthly average benefit. The 32-year-old has been putting in cryptocurrencies for several period, and accepts how down there are enormous risks, but says he just invests which he can provide. I visualize myself throw in a heap of cash and observer it burn up in front line of me, and if I can't sense convenient in how later I aware I've above nested, Mr. Ferrer told.